over the moon, sick as a parrot, or heart in your mouth when the final whistle's blown. However you feel when the football's finished, match it with a movie. A choice of 3 films at 10. Comedy, horror, or action.
It's time to pick a side.
It's the textbook Movie Hat Trick. Every match night at 10 on Sky Movies.
Something's off.
If you've ever seen the classic that is the 1972 film The Poseidon Adventure, you'll know what's coming next. But for those unacquainted with the Gene Hackman, Shelley Winters Wet Fest, just think big ship, even bigger wave. And for 2006, Kurt Russell, Josh Lucas and Richard Dreyfuss.
We're remaking a movie or redoing an idea that should be remade because technologically you can deliver a better bang for the buck.
You are the lucky ones. This is not the last moment of your lives. We will be safe.
There's no Shelley Winters. It's a whole new generation of actors and of people and characters, and the tone is different.
You think you can get us off this boat?
I can. Let's stick together. We can help each other find a way out. These ships weren't designed to stay afloat upside down.
I'm within my authority to compel you to stay.
Don't think you can stop me.
I got an access hatch here.
We don't know where he goes.
If we stay here, we drown.
I was hospitalized twice making the movie, both for fairly or very severe injuries. And partly that is, people say, well, why would you do that? It's a movie, I mean, there are jobs that just take an extraordinary level of physical commitment to do them. And how do you make a disaster movie look as truthful and violent as I think this one does, and honest as this one does, if everyone's safe and, having a good old time? There's a sense that Wolfgang Peterson basically built a cruise ship, lit it on fire, and sank it in a way, and put us inside of it. And I think that's one of the great achievements of the film.
We had 5 stages at Warner Brothers. We built the ballroom, the gigantic ballroom. We built the same thing, ballroom upside down. We built the lobby upside down. It was just unbelievable. It was such a feast of working with hundreds of extras and our actors in real sets, and in the ballroom, the water comes through the windows. That's all real water that comes in the window, like 10,000 gallons of water.
Dylan, can you get me across?
Jen, baby girl.
No!
You need to listen to me for a second.
I'm not going back.
We're not going
Hate to
back.
break up the family therapy, but you still looking for a way across?
Yes.
We were 30 feet underwater, scuba diving, free diving, trying to huddle together and keep warm, or snuggling together in a jacuzzi just off set. It was intense and probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
I think that I could make it. I think I could do it on one breath.
How would you get back? You'd already be out of air.
Jen, one of us has to do this, all right? It has to be the one that has the best chance of making it, and that's me. Tell me I'm wrong.
Dad!
I felt a great deal of responsibility to the people who had been through real situations like this, like the tsunami, like Hurricane Katrina, which was literally happening as we were on the set. We were in our trailers watching it unfold on television. And I think the most important thing to me was to play this with a certain degree of reality, even though it is a big blockbuster movie.
When you're making the movie, you don't think about, well, are we right to make the movie, or is the movie going to stand up to real life? It's a movie, it's a story, it's a tale, and it's something that I do think that when you're acting in it, you try to be as credible in the performance of it so that the audience can feel that.
It is disconnected from reality in a sense, even though it's trying to capture it and show it. it's not a true story. And I think that that is the sort of mix of making it basically, you know, I always kind of say, look, if you're on a roller coaster, you want to be scared out of your mind, partly because you know you're going to get off and it's going to be okay. That's kind of what Poseidon is in a sense.
People will love watching Hollywood turn that ship over and watching what can be done, you know, the level of magic. And people love to see who's going to make it.
Without a little risk, life would be so dull, wouldn't it?
The Cylons have the ability to mimic human form.
There is at least one Cylon aboard the Galactica.
As of this moment, we are at war.
That you're still acting like you're everyone's best friend.
There's no choice. It's either them or us.